The inspiring story of a golf star who couldn't swing normally. Raymond Floyd is one of the best golfers to ever play the game. This is his unique story as a golf star who couldn't physically swing like most professional players do. This will be inspiring. Our team skimmed through the pages of Golf Digest, Golf.com, and Golf Week to unravel the story of how he was able to etch his name among the greats despite his limitations. Stay with us to the end of this video to find out why people say he couldn't swing normally. Why was he considered to be one of the best golfers to ever play the game? After winning the 1960 National JC's Junior Golf Tournament, he turned professional in 1961, claiming his first PGA victory at the 1963 St. Petersburg Open Invitational at age 20, becoming the fourth youngest winner of a PGA Tour event. His breakout came in 1969, earning 3 victories, including the PGA Championship. However, it took 6 years before he would win again at the 1975 Kemper Open. That became the start of his reeling off wins more consistently. This would include the 1976 Masters and the 1982 PGA Championship. In 1983, he won the Varden Trophy for registering the lowest scoring average of 70.61 on the PGA Tour. When he won the US Open in 1986, his fourth and last major, he was the oldest ever winner of that event at age 43. The honor is now held by Hale Irwin, who was the 1990 champion at age 45. He came close to winning a second green jacket in 1990, losing to Nick Faldo in a playoff and again in 1992, finishing 2 strokes behind eventual winner Fred Couples. The one major that eluded him was the Open Championship, preventing him from completing his career Grand Slam. His best result came in 1978, when he tied for second place, behind 3-time winner Jack Nicklaus. He claimed his final win on the PGA Tour in 1992 at the Doral Ryder Open at age 49, making him one of the oldest players to ever win a PGA Tour event. That win also aligned him side by side with Sam Snead as the 2 players with the distinction of winning in the PGA in 4 decades. At the end of the year, he was ranked 14th on the official World Golf Ranking, one of the highest positions held by a 50-year-old player. His successful run continued through the Senior Tour, where he played between 1992 and 2000, registering 14 wins, including 4 senior majors and 2 Senior Tour championships. In addition to his 22 PGA and 14 Champions Tour victories, he won at least 24 other tournaments around the world, making his total victory tally to at least 60 events. He also played as a member of the U.S. team in 8 Ryder Cup competitions between 1969 and 1993, and as the captain in 1989. He became the oldest ever Ryder Cup player at age 51, chalking up 3 points during the 1993 event. Raymond was inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame in 1989. He was one of the first players to combine tremendous power with a soft touch, and is acknowledged as one of the greatest chippers the game has ever produced. There have been discussions as to whether he should be considered among the top 15 all-time golfers. Many are of the opinion that he should, given his winning his first PGA event in 1963 at age 20 and claiming his last Senior Tour major victory in 2000 at age 57, registering 37 years of triumphing. You might wonder what kind of abnormal swing he had to achieve such an illustrious career in the sport. Stay with us and find out soon enough. What were some of the controversies he got himself into given his intimidating presence, fierce attitude, and sharp controversial remarks? The Saturday foursome match at the 1991 Ryder Cup saw Raymond and Fred Couples paired against Seve Ballesteros and Jose Maria Olazabal. Apparently, Seve developed a small cough, which just so happened to come out at times during the backswings of the American players. To put it kindly, Raymond became unhappy that he was doing that. Raymond then walked ahead with Seve after their tee-off on number 2. He casually told Seve to stop doing what he was doing because he was way better at this than Seve will ever be. Raymond then told Fred that everything's good as the coughing was never going to happen again. The moral of the story was to not mess around with Raymond. In 2013, he commented that some nominees lacked the numbers to get inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame, of which he was a member. He believed it was not fair to the players who got in early. To get in, you need at least 2 majors, or 1 major and 40 wins. Not only a major or a major and 11 wins. It was clear that he was referring to Fred Couples and Colin Montgomerie, who were inductees that year. Fred was a holder of one major, the 1992 Masters, where coincidentally, Raymond was runner-up in 15 PGA victories, while Colin was recipient of 31 European Tour victories without a single major. And then there was his comment about Tiger Woods becoming just one of the guys. He said Tiger's contemporaries used to consider him unbeatable, but now they know they can beat him. Tiger broke his aura, starting with his infidelities. It used to be that when Tiger walked into the locker room, the seas parted. But now when he walks in, no one seems to care. He's off the pedestal and he is now just one of the many. As to whether he can still beat Jack Nicklaus's record of 18 majors, Raymond says Tiger may win another major or two, but he will never be the Tiger that he once was. Raymond was known for his competitive fire and no-nonsense attitude, and his sharp tongue was a reflection of both. His sharp tongue was just another weapon in his arsenal, much like his clutch pudding and steely nerves under pressure. There is a story going around that at one PGA Tour event, he was so disliked by his Wednesday Pro-Am team that they deliberately five-putted the 18th green so he wouldn't win the $2,500 prize money that went to the winning pro. However, there is doubt as to the veracity of this anecdote. Sharp tongue aside, it's now time to know why this great golfer's swing is considered to be not normal. Continue on and find out what his swing is all about. Why do people say that he didn't swing normally like other golfers? Because he had an incredible ability to play golf with either hand, he set himself apart from many of his competitors. Because most golfers are either right-handed or left-handed, he was considered unique in his ability to swing with either hand. This ambidexterity of his became sort of a trademark for him. In addition to this, he used a shut-to-open motion with a strong grip and a compact backswing, making his golf swing unique and unconventional. His grip was on the stronger side, that is, his hands were turned more to the right. He started his swing with the club face slightly closed at address, producing a consistent draw. Meanwhile, his backswing was relatively short and flat, with his hands staying lower compared to players who applied more upright swings. While this gave him control, it required precision as far as timing is concerned. Because his wrists were set later in the backswing, he had a delayed wrist hinge. Because he created a lot of lag, this led to powerful ball striking. His more pronounced over-the-top motion set him apart from most players who dropped the club inside on the downswing. This move worked for him because it kept the face open through impact, preventing a hook. Giving him a natural rhythm was his forward press before taking the club back. He likewise used his lower body aggressively by firing his hips early, generating both power and consistency. Despite not being textbook, Floyd's swing was repeatable and produced a piercing ball flight with great control. His swing was a great example of how a unique motion, when mastered, can be just as effective as a more traditional one. His unorthodox swing is one for golf's history books, for which Raymond will forever be remembered. For more golf memories to look back to, simply proceed to watch the next video on cue.